Hey, beautiful bitches. Welcome back to my channel. I think you want to call it a podcast, possibly, when you grow up. This is a baby podcast. We've been doing it for 5 years, and we have 62 subscribers. So if you.
Cut you off. And we're back. You guys, we're going to talk about a few things that are going on in the blogs. We're just going to touch on some things. We're not going to talk too long. But the first one being, let's talk about Elon and your president, because as they call it, the girls are fighting. These girls are fighting. And we knew it was going to happen, right?
Yes, we did. Sorry. I was not prepared. I know we had this problem last time, but we're going to act like that didn't happen.
You up.
Yeah, I was gathering my thoughts there.
All right.
I was shuffling through my notes and just dropped it in my lap. But yeah, that was a mess. The whole Trump Elon fiasco. It was hilarious though. I mean, I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Oh my god, I loved it.
Yeah,
because we knew it was going to happen. Yes.
Yeah, get your popcorn ready. That was.
Yeah, we knew they were going to turn on each other and eventually just start going in on each other. And yeah, I mean, there's more to come, I'm sure.
Gotta be. Yeah, gotta be. I mean, it's just crazy. The most powerful man in the world with the going against the richest man in the world, and they having Twitter beef, Twitter war. I don't know, it's not Twitter anymore, but with
X.
the person that owns Twitter or X, like you fighting with the dude that owns it. And I mean, they both good at talking shit, to be honest.
They are,
and
they're both. They both have issues, like very
serious
bad
issues.
issues.
I think Elon's winning, though. I think he's winning so far.
Yeah,
he's up. He's winning. I mean, the fight's still going on. He's up on the scorecards right now with the. I don't want to skip to the end, but yeah,
the Epstein.
The Epstein.
Trump is in. I mean, but the fact is, we all knew that already, right? Like anytime they show Epstein, they show Trump. Like they showed them in the videos all together. He's there. He's at the parties. We already knew that.
Yeah, I just don't think that people were really honestly paying attention and cared until Elon said it. So it adds some credibility because it's somebody that was. That they were super tight boys and fraternity boys, and then all of a sudden, he says this, and it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe there is some validity to it, even though we see all the photos.
Yeah.
It still didn't register, I don't think.
And I don't think it registered what it actually means, you guys. You guys know that Epstein was actually getting high school girls. Like, he was getting high school girls to come and sleep with these powerful men. So if Trump is on the list, it doesn't just mean that he was on the list like at a Diddy party. He was on the list like possibly, allegedly sleeping with teenage girls. So that's kind of what that means. Yeah. But let's start from the beginning in terms of why they kind of fell out. Because we know that he was the right-hand man. And what did Elon say? He loved Trump as much as you can love a straight man or whatever. They really had a love affair, and this is a whole entire breakup. And it's mainly because of the big, beautiful bill.
Big, beautiful bill. Yeah, I think Elon, well, according to Trump, again, he's saying that Elon, got in his feelings because of the whole electric vehicle mandate or that was in it. And that's sort of why Elon got upset. But
yeah.
According to Elon, that's bull jive.
Yeah, and according to the president, Elon already knew what was in the bill. And of course, Elon said he never saw the bill, so that's not true. No one else
did either. He said,
right.
But yeah. I
mean, they're both liars, so you don't know which one to believe.
Both liars, both crazy as hell. So yeah, I mean, it just makes for great TV, theatrics. Yeah,
listen. Yeah. Black people, mind your black ass business. Okay, this has nothing to do with you. Even though, I mean, eventually it all trickles down. Let's just talk about the fact that, everybody, or let's say no one, no, that's not what I want to say. People don't really have an issue with the president until it affects them. People that voted for him, I'll say that. People that voted for him don't have a problem with him until something that he touches, and he's touching everything, affects them. Then it's like, oh my God, we voted for this. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I mean, and even then, you still have people that they didn't drink the Kool-Aid and they don't care. I mean, Trump could say or do anything, literally anything, and it doesn't matter. Like he's at the point where even the stuff, like you said, with the teenage girls, who cares? Like he's done some of everything else. Don't nobody care. I mean, Trump is literally the scum of the earth, people don't care. They don't give a damn.
Yeah,
Negroes too. I know a couple. Yeah. I know a couple of them. A couple of them probably listen to this podcast. One I know very well. That could. I mean, that dude. Right. Yeah,
that dude.
He can do. He can do anything, man. It don't matter.
Here's the thing: black men were so against voting for a black woman that they voted for him, and especially I'll say black men with money as well, because these tax cuts or whatever that he's giving to the people with money. I just don't understand. Like black men really kind of voted for him this time, and it's gonna eventually come back to bite them. It hasn't been the black. Well, I mean, has it?
I mean, shit, it's been everybody. I mean, it ain't even necessarily. I wouldn't even say wealthy black men. It's all. I mean, a lot of black men were leaning towards him for economy reasons, and I mean, the economy is it's terrible.
It's terrible,
I mean,
terrible.
Prices are higher,
and then these tariffs, and we can't get our Shein. Like, what the hell? We can't get our Shein?
Yeah.
Y'all don't even know what that is. It's a women's website where we get clothes and everything, you guys, and it was relatively cheap. It's coming from China. However,
there's some cheap shit. Women, there's some cheap shit. Probably black women. They probably ain't even white women. They don't know nothing about no Shein.
White women do know about Shein. And let me tell you about white women. White women wear that's not even true. And I'm gonna tell you, white women wear the most. Black women, we be spending our money for the real bags and everything. White women don't. Let me just tell you, some of them do. A lot of them don't. Okay. A lot of white women buy a lot of bags that are not authentic. But okay, I've gone on a whole different.
You digress.
I really have digressed. So let's bring it back.
Bring it back to what? Where were you headed?
I don't know. Where are we going?
You was headed to the ditch.
Right.
You was headed.
All right. Listen, president sucks. Let's move on.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much he's terrible, and Elon is terrible. But I mean, it's great. Entertainment, and I hope at the end of the day it costs Trump, hopefully, something. Who knows? Probably nothing, but...
Probably nothing. I mean, are we really going to let him get 4 years of this shit off? Like, really?
Yeah,
I mean, I can't really say what I would like to have happen. However, 4 years? Yeah, of this, can we take it? Seriously. Anyway, we move. Next subject. All right, you guys. The next subject we're going to touch on really quickly is Brian Mcknight. Okay, so we all know that Brian Mcknight has, well, I don't know that we all know, but a little backstory. Brian Mcknight started out married to a black woman, and he had 3 kids. So he had 2 sons. One was Brian Mcknight Jr. He had Nico, and I'm not sure of the daughter's name. I do know that eventually the daughter ended up suing him. And she won, or either he settled. But what happened was, Brian Mcknight went through a divorce. Okay. And it was a terrible divorce. But he ended up divorcing the wife and the kids. So he just stopped being a dad. You guys, Brian Mcknight is the biggest asshole. And let me tell you, I don't like him. Don't like him at all because he is a shitty individual.
Well, he can sing.
I don't care. He he has the voice of an angel. However, he is the devil.
He got a lot of Negroes. Some sexual activity.
He did, but he is the devil.
I support Brian.
No, you can't support Brian. Brian is the devil.
To the people.
No.
Power to Brian.
No.
Free Brian. Free Brian. Is he in jail? Free Brian.
He is not in jail. He needs to be in jail.
Free him anyway.
Okay.
From this.
Listen, Let me tell you what happened. I don't think
Brian.
I don't think you'll be saying that once you find out what happened.
Him.
So he ended up divorcing his wife and his kids, and just becoming.
How do you divorce your kids? What do you mean?
He just stopped caring for his kids.
Think that's possible.
No, he stopped caring for his kids.
He didn't take care of the kids.
So he ended up.
Niggas do that all the time.
That's true, but it's not right. Okay. Like they're shitty too.
Oh, okay.
But he ended up marrying a Chinese type of woman or whatever. I don't know. She's mixed with Chinese and stuff. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. However,
probably a little more submissive than you.
Nope. Okay.
Huh?
However,
what?
Really submissive. However,
come again.
He ended up like really taking on her kids. She had kids before him.
Okay.
So he's taking on her kids.
He's like, she the new hot thing in town. Take care of them kids. Baby. What's the problem? What the problem is? Okay, Brian, I'm with you.
No, you're not with him. Listen.
Okay.
So can you just listen to
me? I'm listening. I don't see nothing wrong.
Listen, in my Shannon Sharp voice, baby.
He can sing. He's a crooner. Do they still say crooner? He can croon.
Crooner? Shit. Yes, he croons. He croons. However, listen.
He's a classic crooner.
All right.
Croon.
But anyway, back to the story. So he ends up like not really taking care of the ones that he has, and then he's like posting all these really super sweet posts to her kids, her white ass Chinese ass kids. He loving on or whatever. He gives one of the boys a 16-year-old, here's your car, and you are the best son in the world. However, he's shitting on his real kids. Those aren't his kids? Those are not his kids. Okay. So then he ends up having a kid with her, and this man changes his name, his middle name, so that he could have another Brian Mcknight Jr. He already had a fucking Brian Mcknight Jr. And so that he can make the new baby, Brian Mcknight Jr., he changes his middle name. How shitty is that? How shitty is he? So he got two Brian
Mcknight Juniors?
Yes.
A junior and a junior.
Yes, he has a junior and a junior because he changed his middle name so that he could do it again. But anyway, all of that aside, he's a jerk. He's a jerk. All of that aside, his son Nico just passed, you guys. He passed of cancer.
Jeez. Right. Okay.
And
Nico, rest in peace.
Yes. Okay. Nico. And apparently, Brian Mcknight had nothing to do with him still. Like, they never made amends, which is very, very sad. So Brian McKnight's brother came out and he made a video. He did not clown Brian Mcknight. He didn't take sides. Mm-hmm. He just said, listen, I know that you guys know that there's, issues in the family. I'm not taking sides. However, my nephew did pass and, it's a very sad situation. Yeah. Then Brian Mcknight comes out and makes a video where he's at the ocean or whatever. He don't even show his face. He's at the ocean and he's showing a bottle of Hennessy because he's a dumbass. And he's like, my brother.
Some Hennessy.
Yeah, which is so disgusting. And he's like,
my brother likes Hennessy. He's a Hennessy man.
Hennessy is disgusting.
Sure he's
brother, I need you to try
I'm sure
Douce.
He's in full support of Brian too.
No, you gotta try some Douce because Hennessy is disgusting. Well, I mean, who didn't love Brian? Right, Brian McKnight has some great songs. Mm-hmm. I mean, he can sing his ass off, but he's an awful person.
He helped us out in that
he's
bedroom,
an awful individual. Who in the bedroom?
He helped other
people. Yeah, I'm like, who did he help out in the bedroom?
Get to the promised land.
Okay.
But not me.
Yeah.
Other people.
Yeah, because my brother. Okay.
Yeah, let's throw him under the bus.
Right. Like, all right, brother, listen to Brian McKnight. Yeah. But, so what do you think about this, man? I'm just going to turn it over to you. So that's basically the background of Brian McKnight.
Honestly, I didn't know none of that. Like 100% of nothing. I didn't know any of that. So, yeah, I mean, it's sad. I didn't know his son had passed. And shout out to Brian for the Hennessy tribute.
No, we're not going to shout out Brian for nothing. Not for shit. Because even in his...
Little out.
No.
For Nico.
Oh my God. I can't believe you said that.
Some out.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Pour some of that Brian out.
Don't
Nico,
say that.
Pour some of that pour some of that hen dog out.
Baby, don't say that. It's not funny. But listen, you to the food. Listen. So even in his video.
You waking up looking out one eye like one eye work. What did I drink?
Shit.
Listen. That's some nigga drinking. Can you say nigga on this? Can we say nigga on? I think you might be.
I think it's on a podcast. Listen,
but yeah,
even in his video, he was like clowning his brother. He's like, "Oh, my brother put that video out for clout." First of all, his brother didn't clown him. His brother doesn't need clout, and and Brian says, "Well, listen, we told Nico that he could come here to my house and get the proper care. However, his mama bear, like this man hates the ex-wife so much. Yeah, he's like his mama bear wouldn't let him come, so that's why he didn't get the proper care. And he's basically saying it like, oh well, it's his fault. And Brian Mcknight is a terrible human being. You guys,
that is terrible. Yeah. I didn't know that. That's terrible. Did you know he could hoop too? Brian might have hoop a little bit. He's like 6'3".
No, we're gonna move on. I don't give a shit about Brian.
But yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
All right.
Pour out a little
we move. Rest in peace to Nico.
That's not Nico Harrison. That's not the Nico that.
No.
I'm sure the Mavericks fans.
Baby, it's not.
Really
it's Nico. It's Nico Mcknight. I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
It's Nico Mcknight.
Nico Harrison, because
but
the fans in Dallas.
Listen, rest in peace,
Luka. They would definitely.
That guy, Nico. That
Harrison, they would want him to be dead.
Yeah, they really don't like him.
If it's Nico Mcknight, I'm sorry. Is it Nico? We know
I think it's Nico. For real? Yeah, he definitely passed for real.
Okay.
So rest in peace to Nico Mcknight.
Pour out a little liquor.
And don't pour out a little liquor, you guys.
Brown.
Okay. And fuck you all days and always to Brian Mcknight.
Hennessy.
And we move.
Make a nigga feel like it's strong, man. Wasn't that Tupac?
What? I don't know.
Tupac, yeah.
I've never heard that. I've never heard that.
That is. That's him.
That's
a Tupac line.
From what song?
I don't know. That's Tupac.
Then I don't believe
people in the chat. You don't have
there
a chat.
There is no chat. It's comments.
You don't have a
people
chat.
In the comments. Okay. And we move.
This is underdeveloped. Where's the chat?
Baby, if you don't stop.
Shannon Sharp got a chat. Where's
Shannon
the chat?
Sharp got a billion
people in the chat. People in the chat.
Shannon Sharp got a billion people.
If you're in the chat, hit me up. Hit the Tupac song. Hennessy make a nigga feel like he's strong, man. That's it. That's it. I don't know what song it's from.
I've never heard Tupac say Maine.
Chat.
Maine. I never heard.
He didn't say it like that.
Yeah, that's
he
you.
Said it in the Tupac
that's
way.
You, Morningside. But anyway,
whatever.
All right, let's move on to the next subject, you guys. And this is I'm sneaking this one in, you guys. I just want to get my baby's opinion on Cardi B, and she's with this football player.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs.
Okay, Stephon Diggs, and the fact that she's going through this divorce we know with Offset. And she uploaded a picture where she has the baby, her son, she has his hair braided exactly like her new boyfriend.
Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, and Offset tweeted that, listen, when somebody end up hurt, y'all gonna say that I crashed out, but like you don't play with people's kids. True. So what do you think about that? Like the same hairstyle as the new boyfriend?
Yeah, I mean it's just the age we live in. Like this, it's all about trolling and making fun of people and pushing people to the brink. And I kind of like Offset said, it's all fun and games until something happened. Even though I don't think Offset about to do shit. It's still. I mean, it's. I was gonna say tacky, but that sounds old. But it's trifling.
Well, you are old.
Yeah, it's trifling. You know what I'm saying? Cardi dirty for doing that.
Yeah, even though I like Cardi, and I'm happy that she's back out there because Offset really did her dirty. Like for years, he did her dirty, and she put up with it because that's what we do when we love men until we get fed up.
Right. What did he do to her? I don't know. I'm lost.
Cheating. Just cheating ass man. That what you mean? That's it. Like that's enough. He cheated a number of times.
How many? Exactly.
Okay, it don't even matter how many.
Oh, okay.
Point is this.
My bad.
Point is cheating is okay. Let me ask you.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Are you what?
All right.
Are you crazy?
Okay.
Horrendous. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fry them.
Okay. Yeah.
String them up.
So I agree.
Absolutely.
So yeah, but I do feel like the fact that she's playing around with the baby, like you really don't play
all jokes aside,
with people's kids. Like you don't do that. Like I wouldn't even want my kids' hair to be like my new boyfriend. Like you don't do that.
Trifling, just trifling.
It is very
really
trifling,
tacky and trifling on her part. In all seriousness, and I mean, hopefully nothing escalates. But she needs.
I mean, we're not gonna clown her too much. That's the only thing she really did wrong, because he did everything wrong. And
Stephon Diggs is not gonna do her any better. Like,
well,
I don't know why.
That's true.
He's
that's what I heard. Like, I don't know who he is.
That dude. He's a wild boy.
That's what I heard.
But so I don't know if she's. I don't know. I think that she's making some bad choices in men
in life.
As far as Offset and Stephon Diggs. But it's a matter of time. It'll be, she'll be doing the next boyfriend's hair.
Right.
Her and Stephon have a baby, and it'll just continue
she
on.
Don't have no more kids.
No
more
Stephon
kids. She got 3.
He's a wild dude.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
He's a wild dude.
Okay, so not cool of Cardi B. However, Offset, he's not cool either. He's a cheater.
Yeah.
All right, and next subject. Want to talk about Diddy?
Yeah, we can talk about Diddy. Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's talk about Diddy and what happened in court this week. So this week, apparently, Diddy got a couple of wins because there was a woman who said he dangled her over the balcony and everything, and then apparently his lawyers came and kind of debunked it, like he wasn't even in town on that day. We have pictures, so he kind of got a win on that one.
Yeah.
But then we have Jane Doe. Let's talk about Jane Doe. Jane Doe ended up being Daphne, who is 50 Cent's baby's mom, his son, his youngest son, because we know he has 2 sons. One of them he doesn't claim anymore, but the youngest son is with the girl Daphne, and she ended up, getting with Diddy, and I think that's kind of where they don't really like each other, Diddy and 50. And she was under Jane Doe. However, people in the courtroom, it was said that the judge said don't draw her, like don't draw her at all. But someone did draw her, and they drew the fact that her hair is to one side. So 50 put it together right away. Her hair's
still the same?
Yeah, it's the same for like all these years. And 50 put it together, and she's Jane Doe. So now everyone knows that it's his baby's mom, and it's very sad. But he was basically having her do the same exact thing that he had Cassie doing. With all the
freak offs.
Yeah, except they called them hotel nights instead of freak offs. So he had different names for the different women. So with Cassie it was freak offs, with her it was hotel nights. But they were basically the same thing. She stated how he had her sleep with 3 different people in the same night. And like 3 different escorts basically in the same night. And then she would end up sleeping with him. This also happened on her birthday. She tried to tell him that she didn't want to do it. And every time she told him she didn't want to do it, he would say, oh, okay, well, you know what? We could just be friends. However, he is paying for her home. He is still paying for her home to this day. He's paying $10,000 a month for her rent. So that's, I guess, how they're trying to say that he is, convincing them to do these things because he's controlling them by, money.
Yeah, didn't they say that they had some type of contract or deal or something?
Yeah.
To why is the reason why he's still paying up, like you said, literally to this day, which is wild. Like he's still paying.
Very wild. 10,000. Yeah.
For her.
They had, I think, was it called a love contract?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And she actually was very in love with him. And even in her testimony, it just comes off as a woman who was very in love, trying to do whatever she could for, the man she loved to make him happy. However, he ended up taking someone else, who we know is Young Miami, which is Carisha. But of course, they're not saying names. But she was saying how he kind of did absolutely nothing. He made her have these hotel nights for her birthday, and then right after he left and was giving this one girl a lavish party, which we know is Carisha, and we know because we saw all the pictures, and he gave her this chain and everything. So she was very envious of Carisha and the kind of relationship she had with, or he had with her.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be. It's just got to be 100% money. Like, why is she so in love with Diddy? Why was Cassie so in love with Diddy? Like, it's. I mean, it's not like he. It doesn't sound like he ever really treated them all that great.
Yeah.
And kind of was using them and kind of manipulating them.
Yeah, and these are beautiful women.
But
these are really pretty women who don't have to deal with it. However, I think for the money.
Get your money up, niggas. Get your money up. I mean, I'm just saying.
Really?
Huh?
Get what?
Get your money.
Get your money up.
Get your money up.
Okay.
You can do what you want.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Money talks.
Well, I mean, it is true because it has to be the money which is
talks.
very unfortunate for these women because.
On, niggas.
All right. I just felt really bad for her because she said that even after these freak offs, well, she didn't call them freak offs, but after these hotel nights or whatever, she would, then go back to his house. She would cook for him. She would cuddle with him. And those were the type of times that she was happy.
Yeah.
But she would like literally do these things for him. And again, even on her birthday. And let's talk about the nastiest thing. Okay. So we know that with Cassie, he told Cassie to don't get rid of the semen. He wanted her to come and rub another man's semen on his nipples.
Crazy.
This lady said he would tell her, don't get rid of the semen. Come into the bedroom with him so that they could do it. But before they did it, he would want to play in the other man's semen.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Like, yeah, did he? I mean, obviously he's
nasty.
Yeah, I mean it's beyond nasty. Like, something's wrong. Like that's. I mean, I don't know. People have extreme perversions, I guess, and maybe that's just his thing. But yeah, that's just way out there. And yeah, I mean, Diddy's obviously got some serious issues and some serious legal issues and. I mean, we'll see what happens at the end of the day, but yeah, he's a demented and just not a good dude.
Yeah,
just not a good person at all.
So that's my question for you. Like, do you feel like they are making a good case for him or no? I mean, we know what he's charged with.
Right.
Are they really coming off with the racketeering and the?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. I think it's maybe coming slowly. It's hard to see. I don't know. I'd say it's 50-50 right now. If I had to, put some odds on it, whether they can, go ahead and prove it, full-fledged. But I can't honestly say 100%. Yeah, I see the whole racketeering right now, which is what he's being charged with. We know he's a terrible human being, person, for all the stuff that he's, done to these young ladies. But I don't know if the prosecution has made their case as of now. There's plenty of time to go, but I don't know.
A lot more witnesses, I'm sure. So okay, let's just do this. Do you think that he will end up doing time or no?
I do.
I do. How much?
I think I don't know. I think he will, just because, like I said, with I ain't even gonna say the optics of what he did. I just don't think the jury can get some of that stuff out of their minds. And I think part of it is he's guilty before the trial even started. You know what I'm saying? So I think if they can get close to proving racketeering somewhere in the ballpark, they gonna go ahead and be like, yeah Negro, you about to do some time. Which, hey, he probably should. He should.
I think he needs to sit down for a little while.
Yeah.
Like, let's sit him down for a little while.
Or else it'll be worse. Like, he does. He's so out of control. I mean,
out of control.
If he beats this and does no time, I mean,
untouchable. He will feel untouchable.
Because he already did prior. Like, he really, really did. Like, he did. Even going back to the Kid Cudi when he says he's looking out the... I mean, I believe he really thought that he was setting like a movie scene. Like, he did that on purpose. He was a
mob boss.
Yeah, like, dude, you a clown. Like, if anybody caught you one-on-one outside of your entourage and your people, like, dude, you're a goofy. Like, you're a nerd, goofy-looking ass dude.
He is. He's a background dancer. Yeah. Like he's a backup dancer.
Yeah, exactly. What was
Kwame?
My man, what's the big guy? He was just like all up in the videos. Suge Knight.
Oh, Suge Knight.
Like, dude, go sit down somewhere. Yeah. Man. He's a goofball.
Yeah, he's a goof. But he really did think he was a mob boss. Yeah. And he's doing too much. So he does really need to sit down somewhere. And we'll see what happens. I will just say, I am very unhappy that this is not televised or streamed or anything. I do understand that it's federal, and federal, they don't do that, but I just feel like they could have made a whole lot of money. Yeah. Like streaming this, the views would have been ridiculous. Like the OJ trial. Exactly.
Glove don't fit.
Yeah, you must have quit.
Yeah, that would have been awesome to actually watch.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have been all into it.
Seeing Diddy looking at the jury trial.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, he was, nodding to the jury, and they were saying that, he was answering the questions for the witnesses or whatever. They would ask questions, and he would nod his head yes or no. Yeah. Then he eventually just started looking at the jury, and the judge had to tell him, listen, I'm going to put you out. I'm going to put you out of your own trial if you don't stop doing that. And so, he's still the same. Yeah. Like, he still feels like he can do whatever he want to do.
Yeah, he does. He does. But
teach him a lesson.
Mad at him for trying.
All right, put him under the jail. Yeah, piece of crap.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's a long, it's a long way to go yet. Still.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Do we have another subject?
I don't know. I think we've gone long enough with the.
Yeah, we are at 22 minutes.
23 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're good. You guys, if you are still here, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for still being here. Yeah, please like the video. Okay? I'm so tired.
Yeah, you sound like you're on fumes. Like I don't.
Okay. I'm gonna let you take over then. Yeah, Go ahead, baby.
I think the beautiful
primary.
Bitches, I think the beautiful bitches.
They're not bitches. They're the beautiful people.
Need some more energy than what you're giving.
All right.
You might need to go on to the back and lay down. Hang it up.
All right, baby. We're gonna let him take over. Primary.
Because this is ridiculous. All right. You're trying to get subscribers. You had 62 subscribers.
Baby, I'm not.
Which is ridiculous. You need to bring the energy.
All right.
Bring the funk. Bring the funk. Right.
Bring the noise. Bring the funk.
This is two podcasts in one night. I done told you we're doing 2-3 a day. We're putting them out. We got the Mexicans working in the back. Everybody's working hard.
Stop talking about Mexicans.
Everybody's working hard in this house.
All the Mexicans
There's a lot of people in here working. It's a lot of people in here working.
For Donald Trump.
Listen, we're keeping them safe. We got the safe harbor. We got them in the back.
We don't have no safe harbor for no Mexicans.
We do. So, hey, listen. We need you all to like,
comment, and subscribe.
Would you go take a nap?
Oh, okay. Go ahead,
baby. Like, comment, subscribe. And like I told
MVPs.
You. I know.
Tell them they the MVPs. The real
and all you all in the chat, hit us up in the chat. And once we get this chat going, we a little premature.
In the comments.
In the comments. Yeah, because we want to go back and forth. We want to have Twitter war. We want to have Twitter beef.
No, it's not Twitter. It's YouTube.
Okay, YouTube beef, like Elon and Donald. We want to have Twitter beef.
All right.
In the comments. So get your comments in there. Like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate y'all for hanging in here. Y'all, hey, she halfway in the bed. We're gonna get in this bed and make it do what it do. All right. And y'all take care until the next time. Bitches.